We gon' shine together. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We gon' shine together. No, no.
Hi, my name is Angelica Harris, and this is Cool, Calm, and Connected, episode 6. Now, the name of this episode is Tatted Up, and it's an interview with my good friend and my favorite tattoo artist, the Official Ink Lady. I met the Official Ink Lady about a year ago at her art and ink pop up, and we just kind of connected and made a connection ever since. I told her who I was and everything that I did. She looked me in my eyes and said, "You different." So I can't wait for you guys to meet her. She can tell you all about who she is and what she does. So let's bring her into the show. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me on Cool, Calm, and Connected. I'm super excited for this opportunity. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me on here.
Of course. So tell the people where you're originally from.
All right. Well, Ink Lady is from New York, Brooklyn. I was raised in Queens. Came out here I'm tripping. High school, right? Summer middle school, started high school out here, and I've been out here ever since.
Okay. So how long have you been tatting? Or tattooing?
Been
tattooing. My bad.
Tattooing, I've been in my field for about 11 years. 11 years in August this year. Started right off the bat after I graduated high school.
Okay, so was it pretty much like what age did you realize that art was just like it for you? Like, this is a major part of my life. Like, this is what I want to do.
Man, art been in my life, like my whole family. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around it. My mom know how to draw. My dad know how to draw. He does. His drawing is towards mechanic stuff. My mom was more freely, so I kind of just found my own groove growing up. But in high school, I knew I wanted to do something in the art field. It wasn't tattoos. I wasn't looking at tattoos yet. I was looking at designing advertisements on TVs and stuff like that. Just bringing my craft to a different era. But yeah, eventually that changed.
All right, so you said right after high school, you just got right into it. You knew, kind of what you wanted to do. So tell me about the early, like the beginning, like what was that like for you?
So the beginning, I always wanted a tattoo. That's when I kind of started, getting curious about it. I wanted a tattoo. My mother, she Jamaican. She like, nah, you ain't doing nothing, in my house or whatever. Not doing nothing in my house. So I waited till I was 18, called somebody over while she was gone. I wanted a tattoo. Got one on my shoulder. I was asking him so many questions. I probably got on the man's nerves. But after that, I was just so intrigued. I'm like, okay. But the only way he would really answer me is if I got another tattoo. So I went and got another tattoo. And I kept asking questions. I took advantage of that. And then just it kind of kicked off from there.
Oh, that's pretty dope. So listen, I like it because he was like, "You're gonna pay for this information."
Yeah, he's like, "You're gonna pay." None at all. There's no free game at all. But I mean, I wasn't mad. I'm like, okay, this tattoo wasn't a lot anyway. It was a little cheap stuff. Went ahead and did. And I know as far as what took me to make that step and get my own machine and take it that far, I had just left the job, probably my first job. Wasn't nothing good, and I literally had my last check. That joint was like $100. I'm like, either I'm gonna make this stretch, or I'm gonna get me a tattoo kit, and I bought that kit.
So that's truly just you stepping out on faith, really.
Stepping out on pure faith, like pure faith. Nobody taught me anything. Nobody was trying to teach me anything. Thankfully, I just had friends that was like, "Shoot, I'm here. You can do something on me. Start practicing." And I did. First couple clients was my friends. And then you had people supporting. Of course, I was doing a lot of free stuff, trying to just get in the craft. I definitely reached out to artists and other tattoo shops. Mind you, this was about 11 years ago. So it was nowhere near as, I say loud, because that's what the tattoo industry is right now. It was loud. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's this, that. None of that stuff was going on. There was no pretty females like that in the tattoo shop. They was at home any female really, like they wouldn't give us no attention, no direction, unless they wanted to talk to us. I wasn't going for that. I don't want to talk to you. I want to learn how to tattoo.
Right.
Like willing to pay and everything, still not doing it. So I was at the house for a minute, a couple years until I finally met some tattoo artists who were about the art and didn't care about all that stuff, and they welcomed me into their shop. So that was special.
I think it's dope because you tried, to go about it the right way. But when they wouldn't let you in, you just kind of had to create your own lane. You know what I'm saying? And you're successful at what you do. And I like how you're really big into, all right, I created this lane. Like now, who can I help to keep this going, especially for women in this industry? So next, I want to talk about what are some barriers besides men trying to get at you because you're beautiful. What are some barriers that you faced being successful in the field of tattooing, which is, dominated primarily by men?
It is. Things I have problems with probably, it's kind of hard to say, like in word wise. Besides the one to talk to, they feel like our work is no good. I don't know why. They just feel like we do small things, petite, minimalistic work, that we can't do big, detailed designs or big, beautiful, colorful tattoos. Or, there was a time where my tattoo page, somebody thought it was my boyfriend's. Oh, you're posting for your boy? What? This is my work. Yeah. Yes, a female did this, not a man. A woman did this. Right. And I can do it on other people. That, and then tattoo wise, it's really just the guys. It's the pride, I really wish everybody was more open with each other. Not saying that not everybody is, but there's a couple people. But if everybody was really open, the tattoo industry, especially with color skin, would go so far. It just be beyond me because there's so many people every day that hit me if they want to do tattoos. Way more than 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I told people I did tattoos. They looked at me crazy. No, you don't. You don't do tattoos. What are you talking about? Female that do tattoos? What? Like, yeah, my name Ink Lady. Like, this is what I do. And I had to choose Ink Lady because everybody back in the day was just tattoo man, tattoo this, tattoo this. No, I'm a lady. Right. And then Ink Lady came about like that. But just the guys that pride and just admitting that we could do some awesome work too.
Well, so what are some changes with so much pride and so much ego? What are some changes that you would like to see? You've been doing this for 11 years. You've mastered it. You're very skilled. The thing I like about you the most is you're a true artist. Like I've seen you literally get out a canvas and just paint and just get in a zone and paint a whole mural. And I'm just like, she's not just like doing tattoos. Like this is beautiful. Like it's really, really dope. So what are some changes that you feel like, just coming from you, it only takes one, that you would like to see change in the industry?
I would like to see the women in the industry get together more. I feel like if we empower each other more, that the men will have no choice but to see us, and see us together. We will have a better reputation when we come together and give off better tattoos. It's no more, oh, she didn't do that, or I'm not going to pay her that much because she's a woman. No, I'm getting paid the same or more than you guys out here because my work speaks for itself. Correct. Now, I'm going to go back to something you said. You said, mastered. I want to say I mastered everything, but I definitely am skilled. I've been in this game for almost 11 years, skill-wise, and just things that I've been through with clients and artists. I got a lot to say. I got a lot to give. I definitely open apprenticeship to people at my shop, but I am picky. I have to make sure that you want it. Some people just see it and be like, oh, I just want to do tattoos because the money y'all make. No, there's more into it. Some people came up here, they don't even know how to draw, and they want to do tattoos on people. How?
That's not
real. Like, exactly how? Like, no, this is not for you.
Well, the reason I said you mastered it is because after 10 years of doing the same thing, that's 10,000 hours of work, and you're a master at whatever you do. You're like, if I'm a cosmetologist and I've been doing it for a decade. That's 10,000 hours. I'm a master level cosmetologist. And so though you know, you want to continue to grow and be open and grow your community, your tattoo community, and empower the women inside. But brag on yourself. You are a master level tattoo artist. If you need to put on a business card, I will help you do that. But you have to brag, because what you're doing is beautiful. And people get confused when I'm like, I'm at the ink lady shop. No, I'm not at the shop that she works at. She owns the shop. So how long have you been? How long have you been? Owning Unlimited Ink Studios?
Well, Unlimited Ink Studios came to be in the end of 2019, right when COVID was like just hitting the US. I mean, like at the end. And because of that, I wasn't able to have my grand opening and all this other stuff that, you know, I definitely dreamed to have, because, you know, we were supposed to be closed down and all these other restrictions, and they didn't really know what to do with the tattoo shop. Like what level is it on, essential or not? And it was just a lot going on. So I lay low, probably me and one other artist for the whole year. Then the next year when things started opening, I had welcomed other artists into the shop, and it just started blossoming from there, really.
Dope. And so maybe I probably didn't mention this, but last year when we met, you were actually the first connection that I actually plotted on, right? So I came to your pop-up. You have no idea how much I was promoting this pop-up. I tried to meet you before we even came to the pop-up, but we just could not connect at the right time. But when we met and I was just telling you who I was and everything that I do and the drumming and all that, you looked me up and down. And you said, you different. I said, okay, girl. So, you know, and like even at the pop-up when Jay came to perform, I was like, man, she need my help. She don't even know, but I'm gonna help her. I just can't wait. I just see so much potential. And that was a start of just like a great friendship. And I just want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to help curate the brunch with bosses, because when you called me, it was like, I want to do an event. I want to do a brunch. But I want it to be like, you know, for bosses. Like I even want the people to come in and be fly. Like, so what made you come up with this dope networking event called the Brunch with Bosses?
Brunch with Bosses. Okay, so in Atlanta, I'm pretty sure you know Atlanta is like booming with the small businesses, especially ladies, all these lash tech, this and that. People opening up venues to rent, suites. Like Atlanta got a lot of stuff going on. And as kind of what I said with the tattoo artists, I would like for the women to come together. I would like for the small businesses to come together. But with that being said, of course, I want everybody dressed up a certain way because it is a business brunch. I want everything business oriented. I wanted people to come in and tell everybody else like a good, you know, promotion, advertisement of their own networking event, tell everybody their skills and advice. Advice is big. I'm pretty sure if somebody would have told me a couple of things, I would have saved some money. I would have saved some time. You know, especially when I first got the shop, I spent so much money on construction who didn't even fix stuff in here like how I was supposed to. Like, I'm pretty sure if I would have had some tips, I could have avoided something. So that's why I wanted to bring with the Brunch and Bosses as well. Everybody their tips, their do's and don'ts and experiences. You know, people came and spoke about how COVID affected them and their business and how, you know, they was down bottom and they still held on to their faith, their hope. And they was able to, you know, prosper to it now and still keep going. So some of it could just be motivation. Sometimes some people just need to hear that one word from somebody else, and that's it.
It was dope. And for those of y'all who missed it, you missed a great event. So we had a DJ who was also my production manager, Ezekiel Johnson, who was also my co-facilitator of the Drip Drummers. We had your dad do a lot of motivation. He motivated me, and I was already motivated. Yeah. I was like, okay, I need to do more. You know what I'm saying? We had Skyy, J.Skyy. We had him perform. We had open, do live art. We had Ear Gump in the building. We had everything that I was pretty much connected to at the time in one place doing dope things. But the people who came it was all about networking and connections, and so many people came up to me. It was like, your story touched me. Like, it was so deep. Right. So I was like, we got to keep this going. So I feel like I mean, I know we got stuff coming up this year, but we're gonna have to bring that back. Like we're gonna have to.
Oh,
We're
we
gonna have to run
definitely
that
bringing
back.
Brunch the Bosses back, and we're
Okay.
definitely going to be traveling with it. I definitely
Okay.
see us doing one in every state,
Yeah.
and just bring it on from there.
Right.
Definitely looking at big venues for that.
Listen, I see it. Just let me know what you already know. You already know what to do. You know what to do. You know
Already,
how it works.
I know.
All right. So recently, you started a dope magazine. Listen, tell me more
Hmm.
about that.
Well, I would like to say I am, the first Black female tattoo artist to have
Okay.
their own magazine. I want to go ahead and throw that out there. A
Period.
little cuckoo to me.
Absolutely.
But yeah, the thing is a lot of work, but I honestly love it because growing up, besides art, I could write. Okay, I could write. You can give me a line. I can make a full story and whatever else with it. So that part is coming to life in my magazine. I'm able to talk about topics. I'm able to tell people free game what I've been through, tattoo artist wise. I'm able to put that in there. And another big thing, if you haven't realized, with all the events and things that I do, I love to promote people. I love to help people network. So that is another thing in the magazine. It's going to be spots for businesses to put their ads in there, for a low fee, put them out in different stores, and just artists as well. I want to showcase artists in Atlanta who actually are about their art, who's been in the game and dedicated to it as well. And plus the ones that are just coming into it and just want to show the world what they got. So
That's dope.
hopefully that my magazine will take off, with that as well.
It will take off. Words are powerful. What's the name of the
Mm-hmm.
magazine?
You is Ink was the short for Unlimited Ink Studios magazine.
All right, pretty
Mm-hmm.
dope. New edition coming soon, so keep a lookout on that. And next, we're going to talk about what is coming up next for the official Ink Lady.
Your official Ink Lady. So I will tell you that how I say it. So I kind of played with the tattoo competition, a good 2 times before. This time I'm bringing it back, bigger, better. I got some people in it to help me out, so it's not just all on me because I always try to put everything all on me. Um, yeah, so it's gonna be a bigger tattoo competition. I'm gonna have at least 20 admissions, and we're gonna pick the top 5 artists out of those 20, and they're gonna compete. They're gonna go 3 rounds. They're gonna see who the best tattoo artist in Atlanta. They don't even have to be from Atlanta. We got some people coming from, Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee, just the outskirts of Atlanta to compete. They want this money. 5,000 split between first, second, and third place. Of course, it's gonna be a great networking event. I have plenty of room for my vendors, and of course, I had to bring my tattoo models in this. They are big with displaying our work. Hopefully I can bring my own tattoo model into that. But we do have a tattoo contest. We're also going to have contests for the crowd, performances. Hopefully the drip drummers perform. Just a
Uh-oh.
little thing going on.
Okay. We just got to invite drip drummers. Y'all hear that? We got to invite.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this August, as she said, big tattoo competition, cash prize.
Yes,
If you are the
yes,
best of the
right.
best, it doesn't matter where you're from. If you can be from London. If you are the best of the best, please enter the tattoo competition. Currently, we are looking for tattoo models. So if you have a lot of beautiful tattoos and you want to be a tattoo model, please hit up the official Ink Lady. If you are an artist who wants to perform, if you are a vendor,
Yes,
if you're watching this, go ahead and be proactive. Get your money together, get your things together, because this is going to be a big event. It was going down on a Sunday. So we got the venue that's right next to the Ink Lady shop. And so that's like the whole parking lot. Like it's just going to be a vibe, an all day type of event. So you need to bring good energy, good vibes. And if you match any, or even if you're just a fan of tattoos, like just come out and support, Black businesses, Black entrepreneurship, and just a dope event overall. I mean, come on, we don't want to see a tattoo competition. I cannot
beyond
wait.
excited for it.
Right.
So I got the pre-sale tickets up on my website for those who want to go grab them. They're a little discounted. And I also have the vendoring tickets for those who want to get their vendor spots already. It's up on my website. It's unlimitedinkstudios.com. Real easy.
Unlimitedinkstudios.com. All right. And where can the people reach you if they want to connect with you via social media?
They can connect me with my website, unlimitedinkstudios.com, or Instagram, the official _ ink lady. I prefer the Instagram, but I can do both. So to y'all.
Right. So please pay attention to directions, guys. Because if you slide in her DMs talking about, I'm trying to get, that's not what she said. She said, go to the website and everything you need to do. Like, people just got to follow the proper processes. Also, if you're trying to book a tattoo with the official ink lady and you slide in her DM, you would never get that tattoo. I got a funny story for everybody. Let me tell you guys something. I didn't know her at first, so I slid in her DMs and I tried to get the drum lady tattoo on my leg. She never replied to like a month later. I already got the tattoo. But when I got to know her, she was like, I don't look at that. Like, no, if you want to book me, it's link in the bio. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, it's on my
Lily,
website.
all the info's in the bio, y'all. In the bio. Lily says book on my website. Like,
so respect professionalism and follow directions, people.
And then we can have a good session.
Right. So before we leave, I gotta give a shout out. I have to give a shout out to London. That's my girl. London is your daughter, of course, 10-year-old. She's just a great daughter. You know what I'm saying? So
you know, I try.
What advice do you have for mothers who are full-time mothers as well as full-time entrepreneurs?
Yes, it's tough. Yes, it's gonna feel like you need to give up. Yes, it's gonna be times where you don't even know if you have any more faith to leap out on, but you do. Take a step at a time. There's been more than one time where I literally had to step out on faith, not just with the tattoo equipment. There was a time I had got my studio right next to my shop, and I was talking to my mom. I'm like, yo, there's this studio, but my rent due is literally the same amount as my rent. What should I do? My mom said, take a leap of faith. Pay for the studio. You get the money for the rent. I did. Pay for the studio. Somebody booked the tap out that same week, paid for my rent, and it was like that. Take that leap of faith, because you never know. That's all I got to say. You just never know.
Great advice. And before we leave, this is a new thing I started to last episode. Before we leave, please tell everybody watching and the people why they should connect with me.
Cause you to connect, man. You got everything, like the vibe. You got the people. You got the advice. You got the word for the day. You got everything. Honestly, my day could be shit, and I'll call you, and I'm lit. Like your energy is A1, and anybody that you connect with is like it's forever. You know what I'm saying? As long as everything's genuine, it is forever. So y'all need to connect with her and stop playing.
Sure, I appreciate you, sis. Well, thank you so much. I can't stop smiling. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for coming on. Cool, calm, and connected. And I'm definitely gonna connect with you soon. All right.
All right. See you.
Peace. And that was episode 6 of Cool, Calm, and Connected, called Tatted Up, featuring the talented tattoo artist, the official ink lady. And my name is Angelica Harris. This was Cool, Calm, and Connected. Until next time, peace.
We gon' shine together. Ooh.